Second morning here in Illinois, and it's a frosty one, and that time's wrong. It's actually 5:26. That's still on Eastern time. As soon as I started handling some morning business, this guy kicked off. So we're gonna start getting after him. And I hear a second bird way out in this direction, to the east. I'd like one more gobble to decide whether I creep forward anymore or just pick something in this vicinity. It drops off sharply to the creek, but right up here it's not a bench, but it's a lot flatter. He's straight across from me, but I feel like I may have boxed myself in with this down tree. I called, I heard wings flap, and then he gobbled. So I don't know if he flipped around on the limb or if that was a different bird or what. A hen or something. I've been concerned because I haven't heard anything and nothing's responded to my calls in a while. So I was silent for a good bit and I just hit the box call pretty loud. And he gobbled straight across. He's still in the tree. Okay. All that guy simply's got to do is just pitch across the creek. Just pitch across the creek. I just want to pet him. Eventually that guy just sounded like he just went away from me, deeper into the private land. So I decided I'm going to get up, head back to the car, grab a coffee, throw it in my bag, and then start walking and calling out into this direction I haven't been yet. But when I get to the top of the hill, I hear a gobble in the direction I was going to go. So I start heading that way. I thought I heard a gobble. It's kind of in the direction where I thought I heard a gobble this morning. And I definitely heard it in the distance out this way. So we got to figure out how to narrow this down. I never catch up with that guy. He either just shut up on me, wouldn't answer, or he was moving away from me as he was gobbling. So I end up doing a loop. I'm going to come back to the car, drop my layers, but as I'm about to get to the car, this happens. There's a bird gobbling literally where I was this morning. Or earlier this morning. It's still plenty early morning. So I head to the woods using what little information I gleaned from this morning so I can get down in the woods with him and hopefully call this joker across. He's on the public side of the creek. Tried to cut him off on that one. He literally gobbled from the spot I was sitting this morning. I don't think he's getting closer. He's still a little far out over there. And he could be across the creek. I'm going to shut you off for now and see what we develop. I've done my last couple call sequences from behind the back side of the tree I'm on. Hopefully it makes it sound like I'm further away and gets him to get off his mighty high horse and come find me. That almost sounded like two. Don't tell me I got Jakes out there. I could probably advance on him, but I'm afraid to. I don't know why he won't move. He might have really good visibility over there. He's killing it. Camera probably can't pick it up. That jet ain't helping. That sounded right there. He's killing it, and I'm not even calling. Alright, I'm gonna move forward. There's a tree up about 45 yards. And then maybe readjust from there. I advanced a little, and I could tell he moved off a bit. So I've been advancing, and he's not that far ahead of me. I think I'm a little closer to him now than I was before. But he's definitely moved away, because I've moved forward a lot. The creek on my left goes up, and it starts turning to the right. And that's the boundary of public-private. Of course, now he's gone silent on me. Does that mean he's coming in? He's not doing anything. Or he's just going away. He went quiet on me. So I was trying to prepare in case he started walking my way, but he just gobbled. He's a good ways out. I think I'm gonna advance quite a bit now as well. This is a long drawn out one. He could be just walking around with hens gobbling for all I know. But makes for an exciting morning. So I make the move up forward, and I'm about in the spot where he was gobbling from earlier. I just hit him with the box call, and he's not that far away. Where the hell is he? Oh crap. I'm not sure how he got up there. Holy crap, is he running? He's getting on my backside, so I'm scared. He's close. I see him. I saw him. Where did he go? There he is. got a strutter here, and I've got a looker here. I'm going to shoot the strutter when he comes on the right side of this tree. But the looker gives me a clean shot. Back one was staring me down a little bit. Oh, he's flopping. He's flopping. I saw this guy's beard. I wanted to make sure he wasn't a Jake. Following that Longbeard. And he's definitely not a Jake. Look at this. Walking back to my tree, I got the wad. Wow, what a morning. What a morning. We'll get a look at this guy here in a minute. Wow. Wow. I do know I have a leg tag I need to notch and attach to this guy. Wow. Wow, Illinois, done. In a beautiful, beautiful chunk of woods. What a beautiful chunk of woods. This southern Illinois is absolutely beautiful. Holy smokes. Bird Friday in Delaware, bird Monday in Illinois. Wow. Wow. Tell you what, it has been an eventful morning. Things really changed last night. I pulled up into this spot and there was a guy here, and I'm pretty sure he was out roosting a bird, and he came back, got in his truck and left. And as soon as he left, I thought, I've been walking or driving around trying to find birds in fields, but I haven't tried to strike one up really. So I just yelled, "Hoo!" This guy kicked off. Well, not this guy. Whoever was over here this morning kicked off. I said, holy crap, I've got a bird to work with in the morning. So then I ran down the road, got on the creek, because the creek separates private and public, did it again. Whoo! He gobbled again. I realized he's on the left side, but I was like, all you gotta do is, he's right on the left side. He's not deep in, and that side of the creek has a good chunk of woods before it goes to a pasture. And so I knew all he had to do was just pitch across the creek. The creek's not that big. So then I came down here and disappeared, even though I sat on him a good while. So I started walking up. I was gonna run by the car and grab a super coffee and throw it in my vest and then walk that way. Well, as I get to the top, I hear a distant gobble, so I start going after it, and I never get up to it. So I ended up doing a loop and almost got back to the car. So I went back to the car and I heard gobbles pretty close, kind of like right where I was sitting this morning, which was right over here. I'm like, holy crap. So I get my junk on and run over here and play with this guy for a while. And so he didn't want to budge. And eventually I think I was sitting where he was calling from, where he was gobbling, but he was across the creek. I hit it and he gobbled right there. He had to have been maybe 100 yards away. So I'm like, oh man, he's right there. I'm getting ready. Next gobble is just a minute later, and it's way over here. I'm like, how? So I caught around the tree. I said something like, holy crap, I can't believe he got around me. And then it was up here, and then over here. And I caught a glimpse of him, so I came around this tree, and I was like this on the tree, and I caught a glimpse of him right here, and I was like, okay, when he comes out, I'm gonna pop him up here. And he disappeared on me. Next thing, they're further to my right, and then I see it's two. So the kind of guy that was strutting, I could see his long beard, and the second guy I couldn't see for a minute, and then he started staring me down. This guy started staring me down, and I was like, crap, did he see me? If he did, that's fine. The other one hasn't seen me yet, and when he comes out from behind this junk, I'm going to shoot him on the right. Well, this guy went back to walking, and then the guy on the right never reappeared yet. He stayed behind the junk. He was strutting over there, and this guy I had a nice clean shot at, and when he started to walk, I saw his beard, and I was like, that's another Longbeard. So I popped him, and the other one ran down like to me. He didn't know what to do. He ran down to me. Man, what a morning. I think I'm just going to sit here, enjoy this little bit of sunshine, because it was cold this morning. I'm just not, I didn't bring the stuff to get me set up for below freezing temperatures in these damp environments, man. That stuff's cuts to your bone. And I need better gloves for turkey hunting. Well, I'm cold. I've lost my capacity to deal with cold in my hands and fingers, and now I seem to be losing it pretty quick to handle it in my body and as a whole, which isn't fun. Isn't fun at all. Maybe I'm getting ready for the nursing home. Set the thermostat to 78 degrees. But I do know what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and have some snacks and enjoy this fine morning. But first, I need to get my stuff out. And notch this tag. Notch here immediately upon harvest. Try not to get stitches doing this. Try not to require stitches while doing this. Well, I don't think I've done so. So let's take a quick look at his particulars, and I'll put the tag on his leg. So here's a nice fine Illinois Longbeard. This baby here is going to go 9.5, 10 inches. We've got some, 7/8 probably? Maybe an inch? Close to an inch? Lovely bird. Lovely bird. That bit of sun is making them pop. Let's get this tag on and make them legal. I did a poor job of lining that up. Alright, time to get our measurements. Zero out. I'm going to go with 18. Oh. 18 pounds, 15 ounce. Longest one goes 10 3/8. 10 3/8 out there on that guy. Bulk of the beard is just under 10. I get asked the question once in a while, usually from somebody in person, ask me what do I do with the birds when I get them, you know, because I'm on the road. So I know I've showed this before, but I got a vacuum sealer. It only pulls like 130 watts, and this is a 300 watt inverter here on this Jackery. I got my vacuum sealer, knives, scales, borax for my spurs and tail fan in the beard. I've already called him in and got a confirmation number. And then once I vacuum seal them, it goes into my freezer, which is here running. It's set for, I think, 7 degrees. So here in another degree or two, it's going to kick back on and take it back down to 7. And that's what I do. Most of this junk sits in the black box that's here on the back of Blaze. So that's what's in here. My decoys sit back here. You know, random pair of boots for cold weather, which I really would have liked to have it on this morning. That's all stuff to vacuum seal. A couple boxes of ammo that I bought along the way. My decoys are in here. A ground blind, tent, my shower thing, extra hoodie, my table. So anyway, that's what I do with my birds. I got them cooked. I cooked one Osceola breast, one side of the breast at my mom's house in Virginia, and then I had the leftovers on the road. And somehow or another, I got Phil's turkeys in here. We didn't take them out when we got back to his house, and so I have his turkeys in there too. So I got a pile of turkey meat in here that'll certainly get me through next year. Very appreciative of Illinois opening up their bounty to me. I've had a bird back here gobbling, so I must have found a good spot somehow. Can't complain. So I guess the next stop here is going to be in Missouri. We're going to go see Bart, try to find a few birds or a bird or two in Missouri, and then we'll see where we go from there. Hope you liked this video. If you did, give us that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down there. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications when new videos post. And as always, thanks for watching.